Hey there, my name's Jigga, representing my boys from JJJ, and I'm going to teach you how to shuffle. Let's do this shit. Alright, so there are two basic steps to the Melbourne Shuffle. First is the running man, and secondly is the T-step. So let's go ahead and do the running man. Let's do it.
What the heck?
Alright, so with the running man, first you got to start off with one leg in front and one leg behind, with the heel at the toe at the same distance. Alright, and then it's two steps in the whole phase, so you got to go hop and down. Alright? Okay, and once your foot is down, you got to remember that this entire motion is not sliding your foot or scraping your foot along the ground. It's two hops. So hop, 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 hop. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't worry about the glide at the moment, just focus on staying in one spot and keep your legs parallel. To do this, practice with music in the background, but you don't have to do it in sync to the bass line. Okay, so this is a little something what it'll look like. So start off slow, practice, and take it at your own pace, yeah? 1, 2. Notice how I'm doing little hops instead of sliding my feet. Later on we'll practice the glide, but for now just concentrate on the hops and going at your own pace.
You dropped his keys?
You start off slow and get faster, so this is what it looks like altogether. Don't worry about keeping your feet too wide a distance apart as well, just keep it heel to toe pretty much. Then you get faster, you can get your arms into it, but we'll do a bit of that later. Just get faster until you've got the hopping motion in mind and hops.
And not drop your keys?
Okay. Part 2 of the shuffle is called the T-step. And just like it suggests, you start off with your feet in the shape of a capital T. As you can see like this, with your predominant foot, so I'm right-handed, so my right foot's the one that's going to be behind. And then the one that you don't use is the one that's going to be pivoting first. You have to go heel and toe. It's also the hopping motion like the running man, but it's got a bit more slide to it. So when your right foot goes up, your left foot has to pivot to the right. So an example, just watch my feet. Up, down, heel, toe. Noticing I'm pivoting on my heel, then my toe. My heel when I go up, and my toe when I go down. Heel, toe. And just keep it directly behind your foot. And to go the opposite way, you just do the exact same thing, but with your feet switched. So this time we're going to go to the left. So your right foot's the one that's going to be in front, your left foot's the one that's behind. Remember to pivot on your heel then toe, right? So heel, toe, heel, toe. Remember, you always keep the foot behind the one that's pivoting. Heel, and to switch it up between the directions you want to go. So first you want to start off going right. So remember, start off with the T. So heel, toe, and then switch it up. You go heel, and then you, instead of putting it behind, you put it in front, but still keeping the same shape as a capital T. And then you go the other way. With your foot behind, heel, toe, and then switch it up, put it in front. And keep in mind that when you're practicing all this, you might want to, if you're just like starting from the very beginning, you might want to just wear some socks and practice on some tiles or a very smooth surface like your kitchen, or it wouldn't really matter anyway. If you get it right, then you should be able to do it on this, because remember, it's the hopping motion with the running man, also the T-step. None of it's sliding, it's just the illusion of glide that you see when people wear, you know, baggy pants. All you have to do is like unzip the zipper or something and it makes it look like you're gliding more. But yeah, we'll worry about that after. For now, yeah, we're going to put the running man and T-step combined together and just practice that, see how we go. Let's do it. Let's do it! While you're doing the running man, if you want to go to the right, you start moving when your left foot is the one that's in front. So see how my right foot's in front? I'll do 3 and then I'll go to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and see how my left foot's in front? That's when you're going to start going to the right. And you change it into the T-step. Okay, and same thing with the left side. So start off with your left foot first. 1, 2, 3, and then start with the T-step. Okay. For the running man, it's like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. And see how whenever one leg is up, that's when you have the chance to transition into another move. So if you want to go to the T-step, it's like 1, 2, 1. See how the leg's up there? That's when you can start putting it to the side and pivot the other leg. Like that. And then that's when you also have the chance to go back into the running man. So you can do that whenever you want, as long as you remember that you have to change up moves when you're in the first phase of your step. There's always 2 steps to everything. Okay, so let's put that one into motion now, alright? So we'll start off with the running man, go that way, and then we're going to come back. Okay, so running man. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and that's really all you need to do to practice. As long as you can get that, then you can get the glide going.
Woo! Take it off.
Oh. So a couple more variations of the T-step is just foot placement. So this time I'll start off with my right foot actually. Okay, and I'm going to do foot placement with my left. So remember, everything happens in the first step. Remember how there's 2 steps. So instead of placing it behind your foot where you usually do to make that T shape, just go anywhere, go crazy. So behind, to the side, in front, do a kick. As long as this foot's still pivoting, then you've got your shuffle still going. You keep them with the flow of it. And then you can just change it up into a running man after that. Alright, so the main moves that you want to add into your shuffle is mainly kicks and spins. What we're going to do first is some kicks. I'll just show you how to add them into your routine. So of course you're going to go with the running man and T-step, and you're just going to put them in every first step. Remember how there's 2 steps, so running man, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then kick, and then down again. So adding a kick is just like adding a step, but you have to keep pivoting with the other foot that's still down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, T-step, T-step, kick, T-step. You notice how my other foot kept pivoting. And you can do that the other way as well. Exactly the same thing. Remember, everything you do starts off with the first step, and the second step is just the ending of whatever you do. Usually when you start off with shuffle, you start off with the running man. It always looks better that way. Like, it doesn't look good, like as soon as the music starts, it doesn't look good to jump and then start off with a kick or something like that. It looks pretty shit. So we're going to go with a running man because that's like the traditional way to start. So as soon as the beat comes in, once you're accustomed to the music, start off with your running man. So the running man, and then some kicks, running man again, a bit more T-step, running man, and then you can add a spin or 2. There's no real way to teach how to do a spin because that's all up to you. But if you want to get like just a good start to your spin, all you want to do is like step and then push off. As long as you land with in sync with the beat, then that's all you need to do. Usually do that when there's a pause in the song or a break in the song, and then continue with the running man again. Alright, now we're going to teach you how to do the glide. You know how you see shufflers on YouTube and they look like they're floating on ice, just stepping on ice and moving side to side? That's all part of the glide. Part of the illusion is wearing baggy pants, baggy clothes. With the glide, all you have to do, you know how your foot's partially not on the ground at like 2 points of the 2 steps. So it's not on the ground there and between there. That's when you got to lean your body. So if you want to glide to the right and do the running man, like that. If you want to glide to the left, you do exactly the same thing. All you have to do is kind of lean your body back, but like that. And going forward looks crap, so that just looks like you're walking. It's unprofessional.
It's called the walking man.
Oh, how creative, John! To add to the illusion of glide, try and make your shoes the same color as the ground, because then you can't see what your feet's doing. Like under all this, if your pants aren't blocking it, then everyone's going to see your feet pivoting to side and doing the running man and scrapes and everything. So you either have baggy pants or the same color shoes as the ground. This one, my shoes aren't the same color, so what I'm going to do is just pull up some zippers. It's better to have long socks when you do this, but yeah, it still works, like, because it still looks baggy from the side anyway. It covers most of my shoe. So yeah, first thing you want to do, of course, is get started up with the running man. So notice the flow. It looks like I've got much more flow when I've got baggy pants. You can see the glide, it's like I'm floating on ice. That's just some improvisation. So this is what it looks like in shorts. If you got the baggier the shorts, the better. You see some people shuffling in tight jeans or skinny jeans. It doesn't look too good. But as long as you've got something baggy on you, then that adds to the effect or the illusion of the glide in the shuffle. So we'll see how that looks now. Just in shorts, but when you're wearing shorts, people concentrate more on your feet, so you've got to keep the steps nice and flowing and clean. So, alright, let's do this. So we'll start off with some running man, of course. Go on to T-step again. Running man, step, couple kicks, running man, step, step, and then a spin, running man. See how I always revert back to the running man? That's like your basic move. If you're running out of moves to string together, then just go back to the running man because it keeps the flow of your shuffle. So now I'm going to teach you how to do some hardstyle. So this is how you hardstyle shuffle. Really all hardstyle is just a more intense version of the Melbourne Shuffle, really. It still includes running man and T-step, but all you have to do is put your legs, distance your legs further apart as you step down on the running man or T-step. So the normal Melbourne Shuffle running man would be like this, but if you want to do hardstyle, you put it further apart, and you also got to lift your knees up higher on the first step out of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Further apart and knees up higher. So it'll be like that. And to get your head movements going, all you have to do is when you step down, you put your arms down, lift your head up, and then kind of headbang to the baseline, I guess. So example is you can move your arms with the opposite leg. So if your left leg goes forward, your right arm goes forward. That's if you want to really keep the running motion. So example would be, and then you can put a bit of glide going backwards or sideways, doesn't matter. Yeah, it's pretty much hardstyle. It's just a more intense version of Melbourne Shuffle. Try that out.
Ho, 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 ho. Ah, too far, Gretch. And I'm good.
And remember, it's not about how hard or fast you can shuffle. It's about how well you're able to express yourself to the music you love. Shuffle to express, not to impress.
Man, I'm sick of you.